So it's Dave Lockwood. It's been Wednesday in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning is when Hurricane Milton hit. And I'm driving back from Bonita. My house still doesn't have internet. I bought a Starlink. I'm either doing something wrong or those things are not good for loading up videos. I'm gonna find out. So far I'm not very happy about it. I don't think that it works very good. So here goes Eric. That's who I'm trying to go see. He's probably heading to the store. All of this sand down through here is from Hurricane Milton. If you look over there towards these houses, behind those houses is the ocean. The ocean is now 50 to 100 foot closer than it was before. And this is where all the beach sand is. It's up here on this road. They have hauled away more than 1,000 truckloads so far, and they still have all of this left. These piles keep growing because these houses, they are full of sand underneath. A lot of them, they've cleaned them out, but like up in there, they've cleaned out the sand that's inside the houses. The force of the storm surge just came up and over this, and the elevation here is pretty decent. It's pretty elevated. So right there, we tore down those two houses. You can still see our demo sign right there. And those lots are 2 foot taller than they were. I mean, look at the fence posts there. You see them? So right now, all of this sand is being dealt with, being put out onto the street, and then they're taking it down here to Lover's Key, and they're going to clean it and make it to where they can put it right back onto the beach. So they're just going from one place to the next and cleaning it up. So right here, that dump truck is following this. Boy, I'll tell you what, if I was that owner and he was doing that, I would lose my freaking mind. Little snag on their driveway, on their pavers, and you just heave the whole driveway. So this is the amount of sand. And if you look up inside of these places, so they've cleaned up a lot of this. This is the end that they've been working and coming down this way from. So so Hurricane Helene came in and it dumped a bunch of sand up here. And then not even 2 weeks later, Hurricane Milton came in and just, it's just mind-boggling how much more sand has been piled up. Here's an example of some stuff that came out of underneath one of these buildings. We're going to do a video here, and tomorrow we're going to run the drone all over the island, Fort Myers Beach, and show all the debris that's been set out. So these high-end houses like this, they are built to withstand these storms, and these houses have done fine. Now that blue house has been here since it's a frame house, probably been here since the 90s. The bigger ones, they are built since they started the new hurricane code, which I believe was 2005, and they are built to withstand this stuff. The first level, you're not allowed to build anything out on these first levels, and you see the inside of that garage there. That's what they look like inside. Some people build them out after the hurricanes hit, so you're allowed to build out just a little bit, enough for a foyer. It's like 300 square feet that you're allowed to build out on the first floor. Again, look at the size of these piles. And these houses are, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million. There's one I saw up on the market that's just on a small lot like these, and it was on the market for 14 million. There are a couple of the houses that are on this beach that were built on double lots, and the houses are twice as big, and they are, in the $20 million range. This is the barefoot beach part of Bonita Springs. This is Hickory Boulevard, which in Fort Myers Beach is Estero Boulevard. In Bonita is Bonita Beach Road. So these guys got ahead of it and got it all cleaned up already. These guys still have a big old pile in their driveway. So the amount of sand that got pushed over onto the road, it's just beyond. It's such a huge thing that it's hard to put it into words. It's just something that you would never in a million years think would happen. So right now we're sitting in traffic, and the traffic we're sitting in is because of them loading up one of these trucks. And you know, it's funny, you see familiar, I drive this road every day going to work at Remove It Pros, but this guy right here, he uses his car as a work truck, and I've seen him quite a few times. And it's funny, you see the same guys over and over and over. This is a very small area that we work in. We work in the Sanibel, Fort Myers Beach, Bonita Springs, Estero, Fort Myers, Sanibel, probably said Sanibel already, Marco Island, and then we work all the way up to Bradenton. We just moved into the new marketplace up there. It's Remove It Pros is the name of our company. It's www.removeitpros.com if you need demo services done. We do hands-on demolition, we do building demolitions, we do concrete cutting, we do junk removal. We're the guys you're going to call when you want to get it taken out and you don't want to get things damaged. A lot of the contractors use us because they can count on us. We got more Google reviews than anybody else. This is one of the beach accesses. Look at how much sand is up on that. And you got one dump truck after another coming down through here, picking up sand and taking it back down to this pile. The pile is ginormous. So this is Andrew's. I didn't realize this company was this big. I thought they were kind of tiny. But they've got, I don't know how many pieces of equipment. So they did the cleanup on Fort Myers Beach as well, and now they're down here helping out with this. Fort Myers Beach, the cleanup was huge, but not anything like this. This is only about 2 miles of beach that parallels this road, but the amount of sand they got was just a lot more than Fort Myers Beach, a lot more. Look at that. That's about 1.5 feet of sand on that whole property. Same thing here. This is a private park for one of the condominium associations that has property over on Tamiami Trail. And there you see they have other trucks that they've gotten in here. There are sand piles everywhere. So from that building to the water is less than 100 feet. That's way closer than it used to be. Over here, there used to be mobile homes all the way down through that. Look at it, it's still flooded. It's flooding right now, and we're just having a normal tide event. The police presence has been here. They're staying here to discourage the looting that people can end up encountering. And all of this sand here is additional sand also. A lot of these condominium associations on Fort Myers Beach, they still do not have occupancy yet. They got hit so hard with Ian. We're two years, 1 month after Hurricane Ian, and they're still not in their units yet. This key is called Big Hickory Island. We're having high tide right now, and you can see it was up inside of that park. I'm surprised that they haven't made them elevate that park, and they're letting them put these houses back in already. You know, I was talking to some of the old timers here. I kind of gravitated to all the local guys. A lot of my friends are locals that have been here forever. A lot of them that have grown up here. They call them crackers. And I was talking to them, and the one guy was talking about Donna. He says, you know, we had Donna, and Donna was like this, what we dealt with Hurricane Ian. He said, then we didn't have nothing until Ian. And what he means is, if you live here locally and your house is not backing into the water like mine is, these are just, it's no big deal. It's just part of living in Florida, and you know, it throws everything sideways for 2 weeks and you're back to business, you know. So that's what we're dealing with. So we're following this sand truck, and you know, they're going at the sand truck speed. So this is New Pass. We're going on to, from when we go across New Pass, you get to the dog beaches on the left. The water's definitely up big time. I'm wondering if we're having an unusually high tide. So the dog beach is here on the left, and the reason that I've kept this video going this long, see, the dog beach, look at that, it floods out, and they've never built it up, and almost all the time you got to walk down there in the water, which with all their dogs seems probably a little unsanitary. So as we come up here towards Lover's Key, there is a place here on Lover's Key where they are storing all the stuff that they're using to build the bridge across Big Carlos Pass, and they marshal all the debris from the hurricanes here as well. When Hurricane Ian came, they used this whole area for just debris. So now Bonita is shipping all of their sand down here to be processed and cleaned before they put it back on the beach. And they need to put it back on the beach because the bridge, the beach is, you know, it's 50 to 100 foot smaller than it used to be. So look at this. This is our new mountain that we have in Lover's Key. Look at that. Look at the size of that. So that's probably 6 stories tall. Look at it. And right now they're moving the debris out of the way so that they can make a bigger sand field. All these mobile homes here are back. These are the guys that are working on the bridge here. This is a $90 million bridge that they're putting in. This stuff has all been here for a long time. They're just saving that for when they get done so they can landscape around the bridge. Because if you look at the bridge up here, you'll see how far away they start from the bridge. I believe we're picking up some additional parking from there. But at any rate, so basically that's it. You know, the magnitude of the sand that's being moved and going to be moved back is just off the chain. So notice here, these guys put their cars up there and they never came back and got them. So now these guys are ready to work again, and they've got their cars up there. Now that's where I parked my truck so that I could get over here. I brought my wave runners over so that if they wouldn't let me on the island, I could go around and look and see what happened and show it to you. So here they are. All the cranes I've been talking about, they got them all back up and running, and they're back at it, man. They're gonna get this bridge built. This bridge is failing. It's spawning. The concrete's spawning, and so that's where I'm going to end this video. My street is the first street on Fort Myers Beach. I'm going to go down and check with the guys and see what they're working on. Although my lead guy just left. I wonder where he's going, so I'll have to call him. So it's Remove It Pro's Demolition. If you need demolition work here, anywhere from Bradenton all the way down to Marco Island, 239-333-7678. And hey, I'll catch you on the next video. Please subscribe and send some of our videos to some of your friends, please. Bye.